Hello and welcome to another episode of Idolstan Nation. We have another massive week because for some reason all the biggest names in K-pop among their female vocalists decided to do a comeback this week. What is going on with that, right? I mean, you got Taeyeon, IU, BOL4. Like, can we survive? Can you guys survive? I don't think we can handle this.
We can't.
So, I mean, we're gonna have too much to talk about, so we need to get started right now. So, Aura, why don't you go ahead and bring us into this first one?
Alright, because right now I'm also listening to it while I'm talking to you guys. We are talking about Taeyeon's Happy. It finally released after, I'd say a month and a half of delay. Yeah, wow. So for those who don't know, it was supposed to release around her birthday. But it got delayed because her father passed away. So.
Oh man.
Yep.
And with a song like this too, and what the song's supposed to be about.
So. Yeah.
Wow.
He passed away on her birthday, so that's why there was a delay. But because if you watch the music video in the lower, I think left corner of the screen. I don't know how we're going to face each other, but so whatever. You'll see the actual date of when it was originally supposed to be released because they didn't change the.
Oh yeah. The date in the lower left at the beginning of the music video. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It shows the original release date. Can I say this is such a feel-good song?
Oh, it absolutely is. So, kind of leading into the song itself, right? It's kind of set to like an older style, or kind of like a homage to like an older style. I was thinking of like late 1940s, early 50s style of doo-wop. That's that kind of musical style, at least for the musical accompaniment. The vocals are not set to doo-wop at all. And a lot of, well, at least for in America, right? A lot of when people think back to that era, I think of happy days, a good time, and things were great, whatever, which really matches the feeling of the music video and plus the title being happy. So
right,
yeah. Nick, could you kind of expand more on that?
So there's a primary reason here why this song, even though it's like 50s and 60s kind of feel, it doesn't feel old, right?
Right.
The reason is because doo-wop is still used today in Christmas music.
That's where
mind is blown.
Oh my god,
mind is blown. I never realized that.
If you listen to her vocal delivery,
yeah,
it is exactly the same that you would hear inside of a Christmas song.
Because it's still used today. Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
I never really.
Wait.
My mind is blown, dude.
What?
Yep. Doo-wop is still used today inside of Christmas.
Yeah.
Inside of Christmas music. Yep.
And like,
so that's why the song feels as well. It feels very almost nostalgic, happy.
Right.
Is because a lot of nostalgia, a lot of kids' happiness comes from Christmas.
Yeah.
And okay, so you guys are gonna call me the Grinch for this because
here we go.
I don't like Christmas music, but I like this.
Oh, I feel that.
I like this.
Oh, so that's why you're like so like mind blown right now.
Yeah, I really don't. It's not because it's not the music isn't good. It's because I've heard it so much through my life that. Oh
yeah, because like didn't you also used to work in retail or something?
Yeah,
where you would have heard it like constantly. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't completely understand that. I'm not usually entirely a fan of doo-wop, and even in this song here, it's not my favorite. I still really like the song, and I really like Taeyeon's vocal delivery here.
Yeah,
but it's just not my favorite. It's not a musical style that I really like enjoy listening to.
For me, doo-wop is kind of one of those things
it's a song that you can listen to anywhere and just enjoy it. Like you can go down shopping in an aisle and actually really enjoy shopping or listening.
Yeah, I mean, especially for like if you set to the background. And for me, like when it comes to doo-wop, like it's something that like I'm kind of with you on that, Nick. Where it's like I like it, and the genre itself, like I don't like super love it or hate it or anything. It's just that sometimes I do get into a mood where it's like, yeah, I'm down for some doo-wop right now. You know,
I definitely feel that
the uplifted mood.
And definitely the thing about doo-wop is that it's a very versatile genre. Mm-hmm. So what doo-wop does is it uses the previous song's mood to set the tone.
Okay.
So if you listen to something with an upbeat tone, doo-wop sounds a lot more friendly, a lot more inviting as a song. If you listen to something that is a lot more dark or something a lot slower, maybe a power ballad, something along those lines, doo-wop will definitely feel like it is trying to change the mood.
Right.
Oh.
Which is why it works really well as a mood-changing song.
Is there any other artists recently that have really released a song set to a similar style? The only one I could think of that maybe would have done was like maybe JYP.
We get this only around one time a year, and as you guys will expect,
right?
It's Christmas time.
Okay. This
is the only time where K-pop can really even go to this direction.
Right.
But even that, usually they just go for Christmas pop rather than actually going for the full-on Christmas. Because in other countries, for example, their Christmas music is not very focused on doo-wop. Mm-hmm. Because it's very much like you said, an American's 50 thing.
Right.
Like it's an American 50s thing that kind of really happened and just kind of stuck around, just found its niche inside of Christmas music.
Yeah, and I feel like for outside of Christmas, if an artist is going to go to like a throwback sound, they would choose swing over doo-wop.
Yeah, and especially in K-pop, they would choose swing or they would choose trot.
Yeah, which in Korea, trot has never really gone away.
No, it's just like doo-wop. It's found its niche.
Yep.
And it's kind of just stuck with that.
Yeah. Like there's still modern like trot artists.
Yeah.
My mind is still blown away by the whole. I'm still stuck on that. I'm sitting here processing. You're all like going super in depth. Now I'm still going. Christmas. I can listen to this in Christmas, and I'll be fine with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
so anyone that knows the song or anyone that is watching around Christmas time, definitely when Christmas comes, listen to the song.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you, it will bring out that like Christmas spirit almost.
Yeah, and you know the colors that they use in the music video too, it isn't too far off. I mean, there's a lot of white, there's some reds. I think I saw some greens in there too. So like a lot of those Christmassy colors that you would kind of expect for in season as well are kind of in the music video. Less on the green though. But definitely a lot of white and some red.
I mean, like a lot of the like, I want to say the hot colors, from the artsy side. They're not using. She's not using as many cooler colors that usually is associated with like winter and Christmas.
Right.
She's using a lot of warmer colors to help.
Yeah, because that warm feeling of happiness.
To represent like spring, because. If it was released at the time it was originally supposed to be released, it would have been in the beginning of spring, right after winter.
Kind of like, kind of bringing in the spring from
exactly.
winter.
Yep. Which I think definitely would have been a great time to release this song, and it's unfortunate that with the situation it wasn't able to release.
Yeah.
But
right.
But so, I think definitely the time that they picked for the song, March 6th. To actually release this was definitely probably the best play they could have made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm wondering if anybody else kind of pick up on like that classic Girls' Generation vibe from this music video. So like, because the way the music video is structured, it kind of felt like that opening scene to Oh.
Yeah.
Like when they're all all the girls are like in this it looks like a dormitory style bedroom, and they're all playing in a room, goofing off and just lounging about, whatever, playing games. It kind of felt like that, but like set for the whole music video, and less pink.
Yeah, very much less pink. It very much felt reminiscent of old Girls' Generation. I feel like. Mm-hmm. Oh, I told this to Nick before you came in. Mm-hmm. How in the world does Taeyeon still look like she's in her early 20s?
I mean, I could go into a huge exposition on that. Like I think I've talked about it before.
Like,
we definitely have.
I've explained this before to like several coworkers. So
she still looks incredibly young despite being in her early 30s. She doesn't look like she's changed much since she first debuted.
I mean, speak for yourself. You come from the Han Dynasty.
Well, then I must be one good-looking Han Dynasty elder.
I mean, I guess you could say by default, Oro is the best looking of the Han Dynasty, right? Like currently alive today. The roast have started, folks. The roast have started.
Oh yeah, it's only just started too.
So,
but no, like it's I think it works fine having it feel like early girls' generation because since it was originally meant for spring, early girls' generation spring usually means the beginning of stuff. So having it feel reminiscent of early girls' generation works, and very much, especially considering this is also early 30s. She is 31 right now, so she is still in her early 30s. It's still the beginning of her 30s. So
which in for most of the industrialized world, 30s is not seen as being less old than it used to be considered from pre-industrial times, where when life expectancy were like, once you hit 60, you're probably gonna die around there if you even make it that far.
Yeah.
So you gotta have your kids, when you're 18, 16, while you still have a chance. So nowadays, 30 is still seen as like a viable age. It's just like an extension of your 20s.
Exactly
how it's being portrayed lately.
Exactly.
So especially in America. So.
Yeah.
But I think that's also part of the thing with boomers. Anyways,
I feel like that was a jab towards
before
me.
we go down that. Before.
Just saying.
Before we go down that route.
You think it's about time to segue?
Yeah, I just want to wrap it up with for Taeyeon's Happy. If you want a nice, feel good, uplifting experience, go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Now on to our next feel good experience. Well, depending on your taste. Nick, bring us in.
All right. So the next one, released May 4th, currently has 1 million views.
Nice.
That is Fanatics VAVI. Man, what a song.
What a song.
So if you don't know anything about Fanatics, give you a brief overview. Fanatics is a member rotation concept group where every comeback members will be rotated in and out freely as seen fit based on concept. So for this one, if you don't know, Fanatics was originally a 6-member group. This album is called +2 because they added 2 members and took out 2 members, keeping them as a 6-member comeback.
So
they also took out one of my bias records. Feels bad.
Okay, so Nick and I, we were talking about this before, even before they had their comeback. The 2 members that are the lead and main rappers were taken out. Yep.
So that's what happened.
The lead and main rappers were taken out, which a lot of people then speculated that there would be no rap in the song. It would be either very ballad focused or something along those lines.
No, were we wrong?
Were we wrong?
We weren't wrong because you and I joked about having Doa as a rapper because of the producer.
Yes, we did.
We were joking.
We 100%. We were 100% were full cap about Doa rapping, and Fent was like, "Oh, wait, you said Doa can rap? Well, let's just do that."
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and go bring us into that song, man? And then take us through this journey to that talking point.
And I don't mean this in a bad way. What a synth hell! Holy, so much synth in this song.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like
they're well composed synths.
Yeah,
and I've talked about it before. There is a thing such as over synthing a song.
Like, would you consider this bubble pop?
Yeah,
Bubble
gum pop.
straight
This
bubble
is-
pop.
it's straight bubble pop.
Yeah.
So you see that a lot with. There's also like, it's funny because there's also like a hidden cyberpunk theme.
Yep.
Yeah, especially at the parts where they changed costumes over to like the black leather costumes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a very hidden cyberpunk theme here, which I also find very interesting.
But it works with the synths.
Yep.
So.
It definitely works. That's the reason it doesn't sound like it's completely oversynth.
Yeah.
Is because of the concept of kind of mini cyberpunk, mostly bubble pop theme. And to go along with that bubble pop theme is a very repetitious chorus. We've seen this a lot in other groups that were very like overly girly pop. Like I've talked about this before. Biggest rapper of that is Older Twice. And I mean it works, right? Fanatics is doing amazing in views, a lot better than I expected with this song.
It's just for this size of a group.
I think the addition of Ryan and Via is definitely a great addition to this group.
Yeah.
And I really like their performance in this song as well.
Something I've noticed, not to interrupt, but
no, go ahead.
like I've noticed with this VAVI girl, they've gotten a lot more traction than their debut song.
Yeah,
Well-
Sunday was very much a toned down song.
You know, even didn't there the subunit flavor, they had a music video released the year before, and didn't that one gain more traction in the actual debut?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep.
So I feel like this style might be more their route than Sunday.
Potentially, which then if this style is more their route, it's actually great to lead them down this because they have the rapping capability to have this kind of style. I mean, obviously Doa did a great job. Still weird saying Doa's a rapper. Doa did a great job.
She did it for produce,
and that's true. Didn't expect Doa to rap, but that's fine. And I mean, obviously, Chaylin is a great rapper.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I had to readjust my expectations with rap, or I should say like what I would like the things I would consider for rap, because like typically for rap, right, there's a lot in a certain way of delivery and
you also have to take into account this is idol rapping.
Right.
Exactly.
It doesn't have that
especially
same rap swag.
Yeah, exactly.
and
especially for this style, like the bubble pop synth, like style, like you said, like.
So that's a really, really deep topic.
Yeah.
Idol rapping versus rapping.
Yeah.
Right.
And we could talk hours about that.
Oh yeah.
But
I'd have so much fun with it, but we don't want to make that the focus of the video. But yeah, I just want to say, like, for myself, I had to really like kind of adjust my expectation, because like, and not even just idol rapping, because even a lot of idol rapping still falls within the same kind of delivery style of standard hip hop. It's that for this, I mean, it's bubble pop.
Right.
Right. It would just I feel like it would disrupt the flow of the song if they tried to go into a traditional hip hop style delivery.
Yeah.
So I think with when I changed my expectation, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I agree. Dua did do a really good job with her rapping on the song.
I will say that this song did remind me of that one American song in, I think, the early 90s, maybe 2000s. Barbie.
I knew
Barbie
you were
Girl.
going to go that.
Barbie Girl.
Barbie Girl from Aqua. I think is Aqua actually like one of those Euro beat groups?
I don't know.
I don't know.
think so.
Look that up.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely, I mean, relation there.
Yeah.
But I think overall, Fanatics did great. This song definitely stands out current trend right now, which is definitely as well is nice to see.
Yeah, because other groups have released like a bubble pop style song recently. Like, I mean, like this, like going this extreme into the bubble pop realm, because like Signature kind of does that, but then they also kind of fused into other genres as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Asa was not really this far in.
Yeah.
And Nunu Nana was a little bit,
but not like this as much of a
it wasn't
synth
it wasn't this far in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, really, I don't think there's really anything this bubble poppy out right now.
I mean, there might be. There's a lot of artists out there.
There's so much, yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
We very easily could have missed it.
Yeah.
But so as far as that goes, yeah, I mean, I'm overall impressed with everything here. I would have liked to see someone else take on a little bit more rap as well, though.
Yeah, because those
I
felt like
I don't know how much
on
relying on Doa really saved them here.
They have so even in visually, like for the video, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but they did also heavily rely on Doa on this as well.
Yeah, I've looked up a lot of stats about this video, and it's Doa's era, right?
What was it, like 30% Doa?
There is no doubt about that. It is Doa's era. But I feel like if you're gonna take out your lead and main rapper, you should at least have someone else to play off of, rather than just having Doa take over all the rap. I mean, for example, Taeyeon really didn't get very much lines, you know?
Right.
And I know she has some rapping capability.
Yeah, so I was gonna say
she's proved it in pre-debut.
Would it have worked if she was at least like did some lead-in raps for Doa?
Well, yeah. So like there are less. So there's a double bar rap at the end, I believe, but there's single bar raps at the beginning. Where it's just like your normal 8 bars and then call it a day. Right. And I mean, Taeyeon could have easily taken over that. I don't think it would have been that much of a problem. Plus, there is a little bit of kind of shock factor there, because I think had we known that there would have been rap in this song, it would have been very easy to tell who would be rapping.
Right.
I mean, it was a dead giveaway. It was Doa. We even joked about it. You know.
I just didn't think our joke would actually come true.
I didn't think so either. I was for sure I was like, yeah, this is going to be
vocal.
Like another Sunday.
All vocal.
Yeah.
All right.
But
so, Aura, you got any comments on the music video itself?
Yeah. So, as we've said, visuals are very bubblegum. They very much put on that. Outside of the cyberpunk, they very much put on the whole like Barbie girl. Well, the girls are dolls.
Yeah.
But
and a lot like you said with the whole that other Western group Aqua with their song Barbie Girl, there is a lot of overlap as well with the visuals to the music videos.
But what's nice is that cyberpunk that Nick did mention before, where it's still bubblegum pop, but they're still trying to break away from it a little bit. You adding that cyberpunk feature. So it's not 100%, and also when you look at the visuals where they're kind of trying to take the dolls and doing their own thing, they're trying to break the mold, and that's what I really liked about it.
Yeah, because what was it going with that Western, Barbie Girl, that was kind of what they kind of drew a lot of flack for that part, where it's kind of some of the allusions with the lyrics of like basically the vocalist saying like she's your doll, do whatever you want. With this, or with the way what they're showing on the video, it's like no, they're not just dolls. You can just do whatever you want with, like they have their own thoughts and feelings, and they're going to do what they're going to do. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, like you can see them as dolls, you can. And all that, but they're not dolls. They have their own fire.
They have their own free will.
They have their own fire, their own free will, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yep. So before we get too deep into the social commentary there, because I know like I kind of touched on it, and we can really go deep into that.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time for us to move on to our next piece.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
So this is something that a lot of netizens around the world have been waiting for about 5 years now. 5 years?
Yeah. I have.
So I know Aura and I have as well. We've been fangirling hard about her for as long as we've known each other. So at least longer than that. Natty. She is finally debuted as a soloist with 19. Now, this song, I actually really like it. It's a bit of an electro funk, and I'm down with that. And with her vocals too, like her vocals, I wasn't expecting her to go this route with her vocals either, but I loved it. So musically, actually, Aura, what do you think about the song?
I really liked it. I really liked it. It was fun.
Chic. There's she was showing off a lot of her chic side to it. She was
Cute. It was cute chic. Because
cute chic.
Because I feel like 19. That's the first year you're.
Or your final year of being a teenager.
Yeah, it's your last year being a teenager, so you're still considered a extremely young adult, but you're also still basically an adult because, at least in most of the experiences I've known, 18 after you're 18, you're done with school, unless you go to post-secondary school, which is like college, university,
exactly. Trade school.
That's when you're starting to make your own decisions in life, or what directions you want to go in life. And so doing the cute chic works because you're still in that in-between phase. Like you're young enough where nobody's putting too much pressure on you, but you're also old enough to start making your own decisions.
So Nick, this song, I don't know, what'd you think?
I thought it was okay. It's not entirely what I expected, but then again, I haven't heard much from her personally since like 16.
Yeah, because the only thing we had from her was
you saw her on Idol School too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was on Idol School, but I mean, in her music tastes, I mean, we saw her performing the Idol School music.
Yeah. Because she never really gave out too much on her social media. Because I was following her on Instagram for basically the entire time,
right? And
rarely was she ever like posting like kind of dance rehearsals or vocal rehearsals or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
If she
there wasn't a whole lot that you could really see. I mean, like I saw 16 to Idol School progression because I was kind of indirectly following her, I guess.
Right.
I didn't really intend to go there to watch Idol School for Natty. It just kind of worked out that way. But yeah, so I saw that progression and then this progression. But this is not the same person that was on Idol School.
Oh no.
This is a completely different person. This isn't on. I feel like on Idol School, she was Natty. Now she's actually an idol.
But even like on Idol School, like we saw like a huge progression from when she was on 16.
Right.
Because
she's made leaps and bounds jumps.
Because on 16 she was known as being a prodigious dancer, not really known for her vocals. But then on Idol School, like she slayed people with her vocals. You're like, wow, she can really sing now. And then now, like we're seeing, like like you're saying, like she's showing off her actual like her idol aura.
Yeah, she's definitely improved a lot as well in confidence. And,
oh my goodness, thank goodness.
I remember that one scene from Idol School saying that after 16, her confidence like tanked, and
honestly, I think a lot of people's confidence tanked after 16. When people say that 16 was a brutal show, they aren't joking.
Yeah,
like that was really like a lot of people's first introduction to what survival shows
and
are,
what they can be.
Yeah, and just how rough they can be, and I mean, the produced series also added on to that.
I mean, like the major and minor concept with 16, with the dorms, I thought that was really unnecessary. But with JYP's commentary that he would give after their performances, I actually really liked his commentary. Like I thought that he was a very good kind of a coach and mentor. Like he was actually kind of like talking to them, like
this is how you could improve and.
Yeah, like kind of like kind of in a fatherly way, like that part was really good.
I think a lot of that also comes with his experience in the field as well.
So,
had it been a CEO that has never debuted, never worked with music before, I definitely think there would have been a lot worse, if any, input.
Right.
Yeah.
But because JYP has worked in that field and been there so long, you know, he knows what's up. He knows how things should work.
And that's why I can't really say like that whole show itself was like a brutal experience because of JYP. But not trying to go into a full exposition on 16. Back to the song. So with the song being an electro funk style, it's got a lot of. I mean, it's I don't know. I would say because of the beat and the rhythm to it, it's got a lot of energy to it.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of
that comes from the electric bass in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which really fits with, again, she's not just a good dancer, she's an amazing dancer. It fits well with the choreography, but also kind of that it kind of helps generate that kind of excitement that you feel when you're at that age. You're like you're just trying to find your own place in the world, which she does in the music video.
Very much.
You see her at all these various different locations in the music video where she's just kind of like wandering around the city, and that's kind of like an allusion to at that age you're kind of wandering around in life trying to figure out what you want to do.
Right.
Because most people don't, or I would say most, like I say a lot of people don't know what they want to do at that age. So, kind of take us into that part, or not Nick? Or
yeah, I mean, throughout the music video, I feel like it's more of a coming of age. For me, it felt more of a coming of age kind of music video, because you see her wearing different kinds of clothes, especially in different eras of her life. You see hairstyles from that very much reminded you of a very young girl, or like
the puka hairstyle.
Yes. You see her basically having fun, but you also see kind of some hairstyles that were very reminiscent of when she was in 16. Because and then you also see the hairstyles she mainly had for idol school. Yep. So you see, like, those shows did kind of show an impact in how she chose the clothing, how she chose the hairstyle, how the makeup was chosen. It was used to very much go, these were important parts of her life that helped her
shape who she is now.
Exactly, because she at this point in time that this music video debuted is because she is 19. She's 19, so it's very much going. At my debut point, I was 19. At this debut point, this is my story.
Yep.
And it shows how she is basically breaking away and breaking out into her own confident person, and how these eras have shaped her.
Yeah, and I mean it's also not like a concept that that it's a concept that has been referenced before. Funny enough, Somi on debut had a similar concept. Samuel did as well. Yeah, with Birthday, Samuel did as well. So I mean IU's been in this kind of situation before as well.
She did it with 25, and then
she's been in an age series for quite a while now.
Well, and she's back at it again, which we'll get to soon enough. So
and then okay, so how did I get this pen? Where did I get this pen? Sorry.
You don't want to
know. Because Jihoon and I, we stayed up for Natty's debut. Almost immediately after we watched the music video, we went to watch the stage show. She looked. She looked like she was having so much fun.
She absolutely did, and that kind of brings me into the next part I want to talk about as well. Is like the actual like the dancing, the choreography, or stage performance. Man, for one, she definitely looked like she had a lot of fun. She was just all smiles, like genuine smiles, and not like performance smiles. Like these were genuine smiles. And her dance, so we've known that she was a, you know, she has a lot of style flair, and she had shown it in idol school as well, like, you know, some power, some sharpness. Here she's showing like a lot of lightness. Like she can come down like seems like she'll come down heavy, but no, like she comes down soft, floaty, like really graceful, and it's like she's really increased her range of her repertoire with the dance.
Right.
The delicate movements, like again, like, you know, you hear IZ*ONE's Taeyeon being referred to as, you know, feather Taeyeon.
Right.
And now, like, yeah, I think you could apply that to, you know, Natty as well. Like, she's got really light movements.
Yeah.
And she can do light movements. She can do heavy, powerful, you know, aggressive movements. She can do sharp movements. Like, she's really an all-around killer.
Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned Taeyeon, because her and Yuri on TikTok, if you have not yet followed Natty on TikTok, do it. You get to see a duet with both of them. Well, in two separate videos. With
IZ*ONE's Taeyeon in one video, and from S9's.
No, IZ*ONE's.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
I'm like
IZ*ONE's.
I was like, wait a second.
IZ*ONE's Yuri. So, because from idol school, they're together on idol school. So.
And I believe they're in the same company now.
Yep, because
Stone Entertainment.
Wait, are they?
Stone Entertainment.
Okay, so it'd be great. Anyways, before we start fangirling too hard on you know, Natty all day and spend the rest of the episode on that, let's move it on.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked earlier about IU being in this kind of age thing, right? And she's back at it again with 8 as an allusion to her turning 28 or being 28. So
yeah, so that allusion actually also refers to Suga, who is also 28.
Yep.
So what did you guys think of the song? In
Too short.
I really like. Yeah, for one, it's too short, and
I feel
because like even like when the song ended, like the song itself ended, but the music video still had like what, another 20 or 30 seconds. So, yeah.
Yeah, the actual song comes out to like 2 minutes and 48 seconds.
But the song itself, so it's a light rock, like musical accompaniment style.
Is it?
Which for me personally, I typically associate that with either within the K-pop space. I usually think of like indie artists,
Right.
or it's either that or J-pop, because in J-pop a lot of female vocalists will use light rock accompaniment.
Yeah.
So, so seeing IU do this, because I have a large gap in period of my IU album collection. So I don't know if IU's ever actually done this musical style before. I don't know if you guys know.
Well, the musical style, you mean a light rock style?
Yeah.
It's been referenced, but I don't think she's done a full-on song with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like she's touched upon it.
She's had a lot of albums.
She has had a lot of albums. That's why it's kind of hard, because like, she debuted in 2007 or 2008.
I thought it was
around that time frame. So
2007 to 2009 is somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So she's been in the game for a long while. She's released a lot of albums. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm hesitating to say, like, I just don't remember when she's ever released a song like this.
I can't think of a song off the top of my head, but that doesn't mean she hasn't done it.
Exactly. And within the Korean music space as well, like, you know, usually when you think of light rock, you're gonna think of, you know, BOL4, early 2019, pre 25, BOL4.
Right.
So, because like that was kind of like I said, right, the indie style that you associate with, and BOL4 was indie for a long time. So I liked it. I really did. The music video too was really, I don't know, it was like, we already referenced before with Natty and Taeyeon, but the music video as well was also had a lot of nostalgia covering, and there's a lot of allusions to periods of her life from the past few years, especially.
I mean, yeah, because the way they did it was, As you've noticed, you probably noticed, she starts out in a white room with a basic, like, I want to say like surgery desk or whatever, or I don't know what to call it.
It's a
medical table. That's that. You see, this is why that's why we got you, man.
Yeah. I know you forget things in your old age.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bound to happen.
In my defense, I still forgot stuff when I was young. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but they didn't have medical tables back in the Han Dynasty.
Yeah. And also, by the time he for when he considers himself young, it was still like, like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, around there. 2,100 maybe.
I hate you guys. But no, the medical desk was basically like she laid down, and basically it showed her falling asleep. And like the moment she closed her eyes, it was a very reminiscent her going through her memories, going through her dreams. Because if you watch it, you also notice how she was alone, but always staring at, kind of like a fourth wall kind of thing throughout the music video. And
or she's like what's it called, like a spectator of her own memories.
Yes,
like a spectator to, like, her memories are happening in front of her.
For me, it felt a little bit different. It's like she was spectating herself as the other person, because that's what I'm talking about. Like, because it very much felt like there was a second person there because of how she was moving, how she was interacting with the environment. It very much felt like she was talking, singing to someone else. And then the animated parts very much felt like a feeling in the moments during those times. And then Nick and I talked about this before you came, how the lyrics match more with the music video itself rather than the song.
Oh, dude, the lyrics are really. I said this before when I was talking with Aura, but the lyrics aren't even dark. They're tormented. They're just demented lyrics. Like, quite literally, if you just read the lyrics alone, they sound helpless. It sounds like, someone's trapped and needs saving. But paired up with this song, the song is so happy, so lighthearted. And it's just like, as someone that, with my level of understanding in Korean, I can't fully comprehend everything, so I did have to look up the lyrics.
Right.
But as I was listening to it on my first listen, I was caught between a rock and a hard place on how I should feel with this song.
Yeah.
My ears told me to feel happy, but the lyrics told me not to.
Yes, so that's why there was a lot of discussions among netizens and speculation that there are quite a few references to some of the tragedies that had happened with IU recently, especially with involving Sully.
Yeah.
The late, former member of FX, the late Sully.
Because they were best friends.
Yes.
If you look on their social medias, there were many times that they were together. IU has definitely written songs for Sully, Peach being one of them, and with the lyrics and the music video, the allusions are there, so you can definitely pick up on that, and that's where I think one of the primary sources of that tormented feeling that you're talking about, that you're describing. And I mean, it's not this is also speculation on our part as well, along with the other netizens, mainly because IU has not specifically said, this is about Sully. We're not speaking for IU, obviously,
right,
but this is speculation in case someone comes after us for it, just saying.
So I was, it's funny because I was listening to the music and I was like, it started out, those first lyrics, are you happy now? I was like, okay, lighthearted, maybe a little kind of hurt because of a loss, you know, normal K-pop stuff. No. I was just, my face just was like dead afterwards because I was listening to this and I was like, wow, this is like seriously so impactful.
Yeah, so I wonder too if how much Suga had a hand in those lyrics as well. Because I kind of feel like it has some of the stylistic flair there.
If you go see the feature, it does say that he did partially produced and is featured in it.
Yeah,
but I mean,
he produced it as well.
He produced it and he featured, but I mean, like as far as like the actual
as far
lyrics,
as like lyrics were written, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I guess he'd be credited as a co-composer for the lyrics. So.
Yeah, because I'm sure he wrote his own rap.
Yeah.
So either way, it's probably going to say that he's a co-writer.
So, speaking of,
I would really like to hear how much he actually did have a hand in the vocals, though.
Because just like you were talking about with the way the vocals progressed from start to finish, I kind of feel like there's like a little bit of his kind of style in there. So
yeah,
potentially. Yeah, I'd really like to know.
You know, speaking of his rap, I really like that they kept his portion at that duration, because I feel like if he had a bigger distribution in the song, it would have really kind of destroyed the balance of the song and the flow.
I mean, I think that's all they could really go for because of how short the song is.
Right.
I mean, I think they probably recorded like a full 16 bar session because he only had like an 8 bar session.
It wasn't very much at all,
or whatever. Yeah. So they probably recorded a full double rap session and realized that that's not the play with how short of a song this is.
Well, especially
if the song was like, I don't know, 3 minutes and 40 seconds or whatever, I would have liked to see more rap.
I would have liked to see more rap, but distributed, not in one.
Yeah.
Because because for the the light rock style, and with her vocals, it would have been kind of too much. Like all that momentum you kind of built up, and then you're kind of going another direction.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I mean, overall, this song is really well done.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And I mean, and views definitely showcase that.
I mean, it's IU.
It's IU and Suga.
It is IU. Yeah, it's IU and BTS. Yeah. Like, come on now. But we're at the time of recording. This song has only been out for like 3 days, and it's already got like nearly 30 million views.
Wait, only 30?
Oh.
Okay, so if you're watching this podcast,
I mean, 10 million views a day.
Yeah, it needs even more. I don't care. Like,
they'll get there. You know what?
It will definitely get there.
It'll probably get to like, I don't know, 100 million views by
the time this releases.
And I mean, honestly, this song deserves it. Like, to be able to write lyrics that dark but still make the song happy and not have it be dragged down by the lyrics is seriously really difficult. Like, I don't know how much you guys will fully grasp it, or even the people listening will fully grasp it, until, like, as someone that like has written lyrics that are really dark, writing a song that's happy and making it match without the lyrics dragging it down is really, really, really difficult.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is very difficult, but I think there's, for someone who's, if the speculation is correct, again, what I'm saying, speculation, this is not confirmed. It's that if you've lost someone, you want them in a better place. You want them to be alright. And I think having the lyrics but in a happier tone, especially what Nick said earlier with those starting lines, "Are you happy now?" It's something that a lot of people who have lost someone wants to know. It's like, especially if
are you in a better place?
Yeah.
It's usually what people like to tell themselves to console themselves about the passing of a loved one or someone.
Exactly.
You know, that's
And
close.
I think someone who's lost someone, especially if it's recently, or even if it's been 10, 20 years ago, they would want to know, are you happy now? And anyone who can absolutely understand that feeling should listen to this. Anybody who wants to understand should listen to this. It's so deep on so many levels and so beautiful. For me, it goes beyond, this is an IU and BTS song. This is by itself, this song is absolutely beautiful, and the two did an amazing job. I just wish it was longer.
Yeah.
It's my only regret.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I mean, you could kind of take that as another illusion as well. You know, Sully's passing.
Yeah.
That it was too short. Her life was too short.
Or, yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, if it is in that direction,
Yeah.
so, still waiting for to see more context on this song from IU herself.
Yeah,
so.
I want to see the stage of this. I would love to see her and Suga like going singing about this on a stage.
No, I mean, we already know it's going to be pretty epic because, I mean, BTS is really good at putting on stage performances as well.
Yeah.
And then IU, I mean, she's got all the resources to put on amazing stages.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely buying this,
Alright.
though. I am definitely buying this.
All right, so gentlemen, are we ready to move on to our
No!
music video?
No!
Not just all of them. Quick shots next.
There is no picking. Like the lineup this week was just so amazing. It was such a hard-hitting lineup this week.
And there's so
I
many
think
that we
we're all-
can't talk about because we'd
we
be
just don't
talking
have
for
enough
like
time.
three, maybe 4 hours.
Oh yeah. So, call it a pass then.
All kill.
It was just an all kill. Speaking of which, I did get an all kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it got a real time all kill, which is really
Yeah.
difficult.
That's extremely difficult.
That's really difficult to get. Like, so normally all kills are weekly, right?
Yeah.
Weekly by the week, yeah.
Yeah. So a real time all kill means it had to hit all those charts consecutively at the same time,
Meaning people were all listening to like
Or
that song, like
simultaneously at the
that
same
hard,
time.
yeah.
I stayed up for this one as well. Just saying.
So
Yep.
yeah, yes, it's
So
it's just way too powerful.
we're all in agreement that this week we all pick every single artist.
Including the ones that we didn't even talk about, because there was a lot of amazing ones. Like,
Yeah, that's
Really
that's
floored me.
that's my real envy of the week. Is actually one of the artists we didn't even talk
I mean,
about.
you can go ahead and pick that one if you want.
yeah. I mean, because I've done that before too. You've done it before, where you pick
I've
the.
done it before.
Yeah, we've all done it.
All right, so I guess we'll move on to our quick shots then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Take it away, Nick.
Okay. So, first off is a band that has just debuted, working on getting their first MV to 100,000 views, is Lucy, with their song Flowering. It's a really great song. They have a very unorthodox, they have like a very unorthodox band. So they have drums, guitar, bass guitar, and violin. And for all we know at the moment, this is all the instruments they play. They formed from JTBC's super
Okay.
band, and they came second in the entire show.
Okay.
Right, because we talked about the other band that debuted from it a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So, and in that show, the main vocalist, because the super band was a put together band. It wasn't like these guys knew each other originally.
Right.
their main vocalist ended up going back to his original band, which is called Gift, and their current main vocalist was then brought in. So they're working with a new main vocalist, but yeah, that is them.
All right. So for this next one, BOL4, now the soloist, BOL4 with Taeyeon, now that Taeyeon is left, released the first song as a soloist, solo act called Leo, featuring EXO's Baekhyun. So this song kind of goes back to the original BOL4 style that we're familiar with. Kind of what I was talking about earlier with the light rock style. Very uplifting style, especially with her vocals.
Right.
So if you really, really love BOL4, especially with it when you're back in your indie days, then you're gonna love this. I loved it. So go check it out. Back to you, Nick.
All right. Well, this would be my MV of the week. This is Sondia with her Comeback Dream. I believe it's Comeback. Well, sort of. It's an OST, but it's a you take what you can get when you're talking about Nugu artists. Yeah. Don't have very much information, which is as well as a typical thing in the realm of Nugu, but definitely go check that out. It's on Super Sound Bugs.
What's the musical style?
It's very emotional ballad.
Okay. Like acoustic or orchestra?
It's in my opinion, it
I mean, like
sounds
orchestra
very
is acoustic. But I mean, like acoustic band style or orchestra style.
It's very so. It's got a little bit of elements of both.
Okay.
But but they've opened up the soundstage a lot.
Okay.
So, but definitely they start out with an acoustic guitar. Okay. So.
Right on. So, before I hand it back off to you, Nick, again, I'm gonna throw in another one in here. GB9 also had to come back with Milky Way. So GB9 is a group that I've been rediscovering every single time because I keep forgetting that they're a thing. Sorry. So they're fairly new as well. They're a duo. They originally debuted as a duo in 2013. I believe they actually were already active as solos before they formed the duo, from around 2011-2012, working on OSTs, drama soundtracks particularly, because their vocals do work very well for it. They're both male vocalists, and they have very silky, smooth voices that basically sound like angels singing. So definitely check it out. The music video is very sweet as well, very uplifting. Kind of has like a 90s Disney-esque type of sound. If you watched Aladdin, or is a 5-0 Disney movie as well? I can't remember. They're all 5-0 Goes West and all that. So the one with the mouse, but it's like another like way old animated film. But if you like those type of songs, that type of feel good stuff, check them out. GB9. What is it? Kyugu and Bungu are their names. So, back to you, Nick.
All right. Well, a new girl group has been stunning everyone in their group concept photos ahead of debut. If you don't know what to talk about, you're living under a rock, especially if you stand Signature. This is Red Square. If you don't know who Red Square is, they are a pre-debut group under... Shoot, I can't remember.
We'll find out later.
Unlucky.
Was it?
We'll put it somewhere on screen.
Was it about entertainment?
I think so. So they are... a lot of them are the kind of the other half of Good Day. And if you don't know who Good Day is, then you're really living under a rock. They were an amazing group. They ended up splitting up after having one or two...
It was one.
MVs?
One.
Yeah. And so the one part became Signature, the other part's becoming Red Square -1. And so, yeah, definitely make sure to look out for Red Square in the future. Make sure you also go check out their teasers, because their teasers have been really, really great. And then, Secret Number, is debuting as well at the same day, which is going to be Ginny Park, who was from Produce 48 and stuff like that. So excited to see them as well.
And I'm going to add something else because they didn't give me a quick shot, so I'm interjecting.
Quick shots.
Exactly.
There you go.
By the time this episode comes out, this has already started. But Mnet is releasing a new hip hop R&B reality show called Good Girl. The members are going to be Ailey, Cheetah, Jamie, formerly Park Jimin from JYP, Girls' Generations or SNSD Hyoyeon, Sleek, CLC's Yeon, Cards Jiwoo, Queen Wasabi, Yeonwei, and Lee Youngji. It's releasing May 14th for the very first episode. And they're going to have other artists basically be part of the audience as well. I don't know how it's supposed to be, but I kinda am really interested in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because produce controversy and everything. So,
well, I feel like could be very much similar to Queendom.
Yeah, because I mean, with this, right? They have it looks like with all these big names participating as the judges and whatnot on the show.
I didn't say they were judges.
That could kind of. They're participating.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait. I thought it was going to be a bunch of trainees that were participating, and they were the judges.
No.
Accomplished artists.
Wow.
Accomplished artists.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have
these artists will be put in.
Big names.
So this is from a quote from the article that I'm reading at Film. These artists will be put together on a team and will compete Quest by performing and compete against a team designated by the show.
So this is hip hop R&B Queendom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no, this is not a trainee thing.
So, with all these big names participating, you would think that they're participating because they have faith in the system that's going to be put in place for the show. Yeah. So,
I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
I'm looking forward to this.
It's going to be interesting, to say the least.
All right.
Imagine an unpretty rap star.
We're about ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Alrighty. Thank you for watching. This has been Austin Nation. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click that bell icon if you want to know when we post in the future. Join our Discord. We talk there pretty frequently. Also, kind of drop hints at what we're watching or we'll be talking about for the next week. Make sure you follow our Twitter. We post there pretty frequently, and someone keeps adding me. Thanks for that, by the way. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.